El Returno. I can't speak Spanish.
It looks like a record of a chess game. Is there something wrong with it?
This was discovered in the victim's cell. It was Knightley's memo. Warden Rowland, you also discovered this note in the very same place. And not just in Knightley's cell, but in Dogan's too, correct? What are you... Don't say you don't know about the chessboard in the special cell.
Prickling up like a porcupine again. I swear the code's coming off. It's got to.
After all, you were the one who kept eyes on Dogan's actions down to the smallest details. No, to be more precise, it wasn't Dogan that you needed to keep an eye on.
The warden was searching for Mr. Dogan's henchman.
From the start, I found it strange that the warden interrogated the prisoners personally, since he used his henchman to threaten her to harm. Since he used his henchman to threaten harm to her family. Warden Roland interrogated Dogan to expose them. So what are you saying? As you inspected Dogan's mail, you must have known that he played correspondence chess. And then Knightley appeared with a chess memo in hand. We deduced that he and Dogan were connected. You must have arrived at the same conclusion as well. However, you went one step too far in your reasoning. You thought Knightley was one of Dogan's henchmen who had come to kill you.
So that's why you interrogated Knightley, boy. If the boss wouldn't crack, then go after his henchman.
In addition, you discovered something when you were interrogating him. Inside his chessboard, you found a portable chisel.
It was just in there. The murder weapon.
To Warden Roland, the chisel was a symbol of Dogan, and that was the final straw.
Is it just... Are we really going to claim coincidence that he had a chisel in his... whatever?
You believe Knightley was one of Dogan's henchmen who killed him.
She's sweating.
It seems there will be no rebuttal. Judge Courtney, your verdict?
Though it is incredibly unfortunate, there seems to be no room for doubt. Yeah, you bitch. I shall announce my verdict for the murder of Horace Knightley.
Oh no, hold it. Who could have seen such a thing coming?
Twice my sacred verdict has been interrupted. Who was that?
Gee.
The eye. Warden Roland.
Oh, how strange. You guys really don't understand anything. It would seem the one who doesn't understand is you. Me? Oh, I understand one thing very well. There's a huge contradiction in your logic, Mr. Edgeworth. Once she's cornered, she starts spouting nonsense. Pay it no heed, Judge Courtney, your verdict.
I am interested in hearing what the warden has to say.
What? I thought so. I just have one thing I want to say. One? Please take a good look at the autopsy report.
The autopsy report? The one I brought with me?
I heard exactly what you said earlier, Justine, darling. You said the wound was 4 inches deep.
4 inches.
No way. Could that tiny chisel really have made that wound 4 inches deep? Impossible! I shoot myself.
How could I have made such an error? Oh, forgive me, goddess of law.
Well, I believe that overturns your hypothesis. What will you do now, Mr. Edgeworth?
What do we do?
It'll be alright, pal. Mr. Edgeworth always. Whoa, hey now. He's gone all white. Hey, you're a defense attorney, aren't you? Isn't there something you can do, pal? Do that turnabout thing and make some earth-shattering objection. O'Cray is a hard worker, but without decisive evidence, we're just whipping a dead horse here.
Does that mean it's hopeless?
The true killer is Warden Roland. If it's not her, then nothing that's happened fits. But that chisel isn't the murder weapon. Are there any other sharp objects here?
There's crocodile teeth.
There are still many mysteries remaining in this case.
Oh my god, how long is this case?
However, we did not have the evidence to solve them at present time. We have no choice but to continue this battle in the courtroom.
Objection! Who the... Fuck off, guy who voiced him. That's not, like, even for a fan voice, that is completely wrong. It's way too deep. That guy's scrawny. That would just give the killer a chance to destroy evidence.
Are you mocking the court?
No, I didn't mean anything like that. You look perplexed, Miles. Thought of anything yet?
Chisel's not the murder weapon. In that case, what is?
What have we got? None of that stuff. None of that stuff. And, well, aren't we up shit creek? Oh, wait. I have a theory. I don't want to say anything just yet. I'm gonna let you at home play along.
It's no use. We're back where we started.
No objections, Prosecutor Edgeworth. By the way, any baseless statement will be punished accordingly.
Silence.
It's no good. I can't think of anything.
I can.
I need more time. I regret to say I have no...
No, Mr. Edgeworth. Remember what Mr. Shields said. If we give up, Simon will. Have you forgotten that sad look on his face?
Oh, God. His voice. Okay, good.
He was the one who suffered the most from Knightley's... He was the one who suffered most from Knightley's death. If we can't save him, who will? Besides, Simon believes in us, so we can't give up.
Okay.
Miles, looks like you've found a good partner. It's like Little Kay says. Whenever you're backed into a corner, think of your client. Keep fighting until the very end. Isn't that the feeling you're getting? Gregory, your old man. No matter what trouble he faced, he would always turn things around and save his clients. You've got his blood in you, right? In that case, you're the only one who can turn this around.
I farted. Judge Courtney.
The look in your eye has suddenly changed. If you do intend to speak, you'd better be prepared to face the consequences. Your logic thus far has been misplaced numerous times.
You're one to talk.
If this were to happen again, I will consider you unfit to call yourself a prosecutor, and you will hand over your badge, because I'm a straight bitch.
That's right. My reasoning about this case has indeed been misplaced numerous times. Have I made a grave miscalculation?
Oh, are we gonna do the logic thing? Yeah.
My logic is misplaced?
Can't remember if we did it in the first case, but in the first game this happened a couple times.
Still silent. I cannot condone this waste of time. Well then.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Mr. Edgeworth! I will announce my verdict.
Quickly, let's interrupt her a third time. That's it. I have to turn my logic around. My logic isn't misplaced. It's been misled.
This court finds the defendant, Simon Keys... If I had $1 for every time.
Isn't it a little early to hand down a verdict, you bitch? I actually think it's rather late, don't you agree, Justine, darling?
Enlighten us.
What?
God, that is creepy for some reason.
Try to remember the eyewitness account about his dog and the absence from the animal show. When I first heard that information, my suspicion immediately fell on Durgan.
I'm amazed you take such pride in retelling your previous failings.
If you would shut up for a quick second. But
It just occurred to me that they didn't hire a guy or find anyone to do his voice clips. They just probably ripped him from other games.
But was that not the killer's aim? What if we assumed that was the intention from the start? Of course, the chisel served the same purpose. Knightley's body was stabbed in the same spot with multiple sharp objects. This showed us he was stabbed with the chisel after the real murder weapon was removed.
I've got a theory.
By soaking the chisel in Knightley's blood, the killer wanted to mislead us into thinking the chisel was the murder weapon.
Yeah, like, if it's not the murder weapon, then what the hell?
Oh, I wouldn't have made of that.
Well, then, yeah, that chisel can't be the murder weapon, so what is? Produce that.
Why, that's...
Well, actually, I already kind of figured it out, but they haven't.
That's because... Why did the killer want us to think the chisel was the murder weapon?
To get Dogen expelled. Knightley's dead. It wasn't the murder weapon.
Warden Roland, you made use of this chisel's image.
Chisel's image? What are you trying to say?
Mr. DeBest, when you... hate that kid. When you see this chisel, what does it suggest to you?
Something like, Dogen is the killer, right?
Now, do you understand? That was the Warden's aim.
Ah! She wanted us to suspect the person with the chisels!
Indeed, that was her plan from the very beginning. To make Sarah Dogen out to be the killer.
I understand your logic. It is true the Warden did not think kindly of Dogen. But you understand, don't you? This alone does not prove she is the killer.
As I thought, it's not enough.
Oh my god.
The remaining chance is for me to find the real murder weapon.
I know where it is.
If you have no more evidence, I believe this conversation is over.
I could prove it if I found the real murder weapon, which I know where it is, but I won't say, as the audience figured it out already.
It doesn't matter what you say. We did a clean sweep of the place. I know where you didn't check.
It's as Sebastian says. In the end, we could not find any weapons.
I can... Oh, for God's sakes.
No, the murder weapon must still be somewhere in the prison. As long as this exists.
The security gate.
Humph! You remember its name after all.
Are you mocking me? It's because of those things that you can't take metal objects in or out of this place. Ah! Woohoo! I'm so naughty.
Right, as long as those security gates exist, the murder weapon should still be here.
I mean, there's 1,000 other ways you could have gotten rid of it. I don't think... Couldn't the Warden get to her office without passing through there? Somehow. Jeez.
Just send it out with the circus, for God's sake. That also means no weapon could have been brought into the prison. In the end, we're back to the same mystery after all.
Judge Courtney?
Prosecutor Edgeworth, surely you've realized. If the real murder weapon is still in the prison, one must also consider how it got there in the first place.
Oh my god, I know it, and it makes so much sense.
Chisel was concealed within the chessboard, but the chisel is not the real murder weapon. Which means the real murder weapon must have been smuggled in somehow.
The way it was smuggled in, can you prove that?
Yes. This is probably the worst part of Phoenix Wright games, when you know it and they're just not letting you say it.
How Warden Roland brought the weapon into the prison? You had evidence transferred from the precinct?
Yes, we borrowed all the evidence concerning Dogen. I've been interrogating him personally in my office, but...
That's it. She could have used that.
That doesn't fit with my theory, but okay. Shows another way weapons could have been brought into the prison. To exist, the knife has been confiscated. This, I guess? Maybe? Certainly not the chisel, that won't help. So, my theory, since we're apparently not going down this direction, is the spike. You know, one of those spikes that is supposed to be used. That was apparently missing. It's in the gator, so they obviously didn't find it. Actually, the knife might be in the... It could be the knife that's in the gator, hence the metal detector going off inside of him. But... yeah, my idea was that she grabbed one of the stakes, stabbed him with it, and then fed it to the gator. However, it sounds like she stabbed him with a knife, then fed it to the gator. Which, I was thinking, oh, the circus brought in the stakes, obviously. But apparently that is not the case. It is the knife. Well, I'm still going to present the bell.
Take that!
Yeah.
Yesterday, Dogen said this.
Yes, my bells. There are only 2 in the world. Only two. They're custom-made, attached to my knife and Anubis's collar. Collar. Even though I can only rely on my ears. I can easily identify them. Alas, one has been confiscated and is not in my possession.
It's possible the murder weapon was brought in as confiscated evidence.
What? Ow, why do I keep doing that? Maybe I like the pain secretly.
Dogen's knife was confiscated and stored on the premises. Furthermore, a bell was attached to the knife.
It can't be. The bell on that chisel.
Exactly. The killer took it off the knife and reattached it to the chisel.
But the only fingerprints on the chisel are Knightley's.
The killer probably wore gloves when they made the switch. She made the chisel out to be the murder weapon by attaching Dogen's bell, and in doing so made Dogen appear to be the culprit. Furthermore, the handling of the set of evidence that this bell originally belonged to was only possible for somebody with the proper authority.
Who, sir? Who had the authority?
Why don't we ask the warden what she thinks?
You can find bells anywhere. Anyone could have attached it to
I see, so you don't know. These bells are Dogen's trademark, and there are only 2 in the world.
What?
And so attaching the bell would naturally make you the killer.
Do you have evidence that I had the knife? You don't, do you?
On roll music.
Of course, I understand. In that case, Mr. DeBest, I'd like to request investigation immediately.
But if you find it, it'd be problematic for me.
That doesn't matter now. It is necessary that we reveal the truth. You're a prosecutor, are you not?
Well, even if you say that.
Curse this useless boy! What a piece of shit! If only I still had investigative rights.
Besides, we can't investigate without the warden's permission, right?
There's no way she would approve. We have no choice but to investigate ourselves.
If you don't have evidence, there's no use in continuing this conversation.
The goddess of law does not smile upon those with no evidence. This will have to continue in courtroom.
Oh my god, it's in the alligator. Would you just come to that conclusion?
Not good, even if we give the warden more time here. She'll definitely destroy the evidence.
Kind of already tried, but whatever.
It seems like I have no choice but to raise an objection and stall for time. But I don't have anything definite. Is that really acceptable? You really like me to do something this reckless?
Oh my god, we know.
No, not good. That was not the time for hesitation. Right now, I'm not a prosecutor, but I'm an attorney's assistant. I need to protect my client. Even though he's a stoner. I'm the only one who can save him now. In that case. Even if it's once in a million chance, I have to take it. It's sink or swim.
Should I raise it? Yes. Didn't we do this in the last case of the last game?
It almost feels like I've turned into a certain bluffing defense attorney.
So, fun fact. I don't know if they do it in this game, but certainly in the first Ace investigation game, never mention him by name.
But right now I can't come to a standstill here.
She didn't even start talking.
Hold it!
Prosecutor Edgeworth, what now?
I just realized something.
What would that be, pray tell?
Naturally, the whereabouts of the real murder weapon. Dogen's knife!
Mr. Edgeworth, is it really true?
Yes, no, it's a lie.
One of my favorite jokes in, I think it was the first game. Maybe the second game, because Edgeworth does prosecute a case in that one. Like I said, I can't remember which case it is, but he's clearly working with Phoenix to find the truth. So he goes, "Objection, Your Honor!" "What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?" "I couldn't think of anything." I see. In that case, I find the defendant..." "Objection, Your Honor! I've thought of something now." Just such a waste of time on everyone's part, but it's great. He objects. "I couldn't think of anything." 10 seconds later. "Oh wait, I've got it!"
I find this hard to believe. This isn't a bluff, is it?
You underestimate me. The word bluff does not exist in my dictionary. This is bad for my heart.
There's no way you could know what I stashed in the knife, but oh shit. Because such a thing doesn't even exist.
Well then, could you enlighten us? Where is the real murder weapon?
Think. Somewhere in the police didn't look.
In an alligator's stomach?
A blind spot in this animal-filled prison.
Gee, are you laying it on a bit thick?
Hiding place the warden would have complete confidence in. Hiding place. Come to think of it.
It was inevitable. Anubis. Show them. Oh my god.
Fucking, how about you let me come to that conclusion? You don't need to lay it on this thick, game.
Ugh. They're making it painfully obvious. And I was proud that I came up with it's in the alligator's mouth. Admittedly, I was wrong about it being the steak, but it was in the alligator's mouth, and I came to that on my own. And now they're just spelling it out for me. I hate it when these games do this.
Not that many ways to hide things from investigative eyes.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, how long do you intend to keep us waiting?
It's possible, but I'm taking a big gamble here. The place where the real weapon is hidden is here.
Right in the alligator's thing.
Take that!
Here in the courtyard?
Indeed.
That's not enough information. Please show us in more detail.
Where is the murder weapon hidden?
What's up?
Take that! That's it. Back then.
Yes, we know. Oh my god. Whatever. I'm a bit annoyed at this, but...
Do I end here?
Yeah, I'm gonna end here. Thanks so much for watching up with Tokenlad. Talk to you later, shooting go share. See you around Ass Clowns.